Okay, y'all, so we are in downtown St. Louis today, and this is the Basilica of St. Louis, King of France, the old cathedral. This is the old cathedral downtown. So this is the first time that I've ever been in, and then it sits right next to the arch. This the first time for you too?
Yes.
Okay.
It was built in 1770. But it said it started off as a little log cabin church, and then they, added more. This was the final building, I guess. This was completed in 1834.
Wow. So was this like the first church built here or something?
The first church for the settlement of St. Louis.
Wow.
So it's got Hebrew on it up here. This is the Tetragrammaton.
Let me see if I can get
this
that.
This means Yahweh or God. So
let me see, can I get this?
Yeah.
The words here.
Yeah, so that is 4 letters, and the Hebrew means Yahweh, which means God. So whoever built this, there were some Hebrews, maybe some African Hebrews that were the slaves that helped build this. It's also got some Latin on the front of it that it mentions King Louis IX. It says like something about like long live France and hail to the king. Some translation of that. They also said on the east and the west windows. They said over the east and this side and this, they had some stuff written over the windows. I don't see that though. It was like it faced the east and the west. I think it said like man, I forgot. Let me see.
They got a parking garage and everything. Okay, so we gonna go in. So it's free to park on the lot. You got to let them know that you are parking on the lot to go to the church, because if you don't, they'll charge you $15 to park because they think you're gonna go to the arch.
Look at the stonework.
Yeah, look at this. You could totally tell that this is. Look up.
Now look, each one of these stone pieces. This is a section.
Right. You can see this
border. This thing probably weighs about, this part here probably what, 7, 8,
a lot,
1,000 pounds almost.
A lot.
And they got these stacked.
Yeah.
It's like they built it in Egypt.
Wow. Okay, look at the doors here. I always feel like I'm going someplace that I'm not supposed to. My husband gonna open the doors up, and we gonna go in. Men, please remove hats. That's a confessional. So this one isn't as decorated as the basilica, but it's old. Listen to the floors. So if you've never been in here, this one is a plain one to me.
Well, I mean, it was
compared to the other ones.
200, 300, 250 years ago.
Yeah.
Look at that marble.
Look at the columns that's right there.
Yeah.
It's carved wood that's back there over there.
Oh, yeah.
You see those? They're carved. Yeah.
That's a big fireplace piece.
Do you? Yeah, it look actually do sort of resemble a fireplace in a way. Right. Yeah. So this, like I said, this one is shockingly not. Look at the organ up there. The church organ. That thing is massive. What? Now I must say that that's probably one of the biggest organs I've ever seen.
It is.
So.
I know it's heavy.
And beautiful. It's like polished and nice.
Polished brass.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to get out of here. As you can see, it's not a lot to see in here. You want to go this way? All right, so we're going to get out of here. But, right. If you've never been in here before, here is your view inside of the old cathedral downtown, St. Anthony. Okay, y'all, so we are in downtown St. Louis. Where are we at, babe?
Well, we got a good location today. We're at the old site of what they call Hops Alley.
What was that?
This was a Chinese district in St. Louis. So basically it encompassed 8th Street on this side, 7th Street on that side, Market, and Walnut. So basically this whole block here and a little bit of that Bush Stadium there. So the founder and the first Chinese immigrant to St. Louis, I thought this was really interesting. His name was Allah Lee.
Allah Lee.
He came from Ningbo, China. That is near Beijing.
Wow.
Okay, and that is 8,000 miles away. I looked it up. So this man was 24 years old. He was a tea and coffee shop owner, and he traveled 8,000 miles for a better opportunity. He came all the way to St. Louis. For at the time, 1857, he was the only Chinese immigrant. So he set up his coffee and tea shop down here at 10th Street off of Market, right across from the Sculpture Park, right a couple blocks down that way. So by 1869, there was about 250 more Chinese, Cantonese immigrants that settled in this area right here. And they opened all type of grocery stores, coffee shops, opium dens, you name it.
Wow, opium dens.
Yeah.
They had them in St. Louis.
Also, they had the lock on the hand cleaning business. They would hand clean your clothes, and they said like 85% of the cleaning for the entire St. Louis city.
Wow, that's
and they
crazy.
did it by hand in vats with fire under it. So anyway, so Allah Lee, he married Susan J. Graham. She was an Irish immigrant.
Caucasian woman.
Yes, Caucasian Irish immigrant. So this was the first interracial marriage between a Chinese or any type of Asian and a white woman.
What?
First in St. Louis.
Okay.
They had 3 children. Emma in 1859, Thomas Alexander in 1861, and the youngest, Robert Edmund, in 1867. Okay? Now, there was around, at its height, they had about 300 to 400 Asian immigrants living in Hops Alley. Okay?
Where is it?
Now, of course, I said before, there were grocery stores, restaurants, opium dens, barber shops, but a notable place in Hops Alley was the Orient Restaurant. This was actually one of the most famous Asian restaurants, a chop suey restaurant. It was one of the most famous in the Midwest and the largest. Okay? The largest chop suey restaurant in the Midwest. And I have some pictures of that somewhere. I'm gonna get them up.
Can y'all believe we had a Chinatown here in St. Louis, and it was by the Bush Stadium, right? And then also the pens were down here, the prisons, the slave prisons, Lynch's slave prisons.
So they would have been right
Bush Stadium was right
where
there.
it is, or by the ballpark village. They would have been in here somewhere.
So they basically backed up to each other.
This could have been the slave pen, because they would have torn it down. It could have been right there.
I mean, it was where the Bush Stadium stands.
Well, it would
And Ballpark Stadium.
Well, it would have been in here then.
Yeah.
But the other one was owned by the Federal Reserve.
Huh. Yes, the other slave pen was by the Federal Reserve, but the Hops Alley, they basically backed right up to them, but it was closed at the time that he would have come down, right? When the Hop guy, the guy that started the Chinatown here, the guy you was talking about, what year did he come here?
He came in 1857.
Oh, okay, so
yeah, he came in 1857. They would have been here.
Okay.
Yeah, because slavery was going on, so it would have been next to him, like somewhere in there. It would have been, and then it was Hops Alley, and here, you know, on Walnut. So all of this, and you know,
wow.
So
all right. Okay.
All right. So we talked about the Orient Restaurant, which was one of the largest chop suey restaurant in the Midwest. It was in Hops Alley. It was started by Joe Lynn. Okay, and he arrived in St. Louis in 1906. Okay, so during the Great Depression, people migrated wherever they thought they could get a better life, more opportunities, more food, you know. So he came and he started the Orient, and it became one of the most popular restaurants in not just the Midwest but St. Louis, and it was the largest. Okay, and of course, urban expansion caused Hops Alley to be demolished in 1966 for Bush Stadium to be put in, which this ain't even sitting where Bush Stadium was sitting, but they still demolished it.
Yeah. It was for urban renewal.
Urban renewal.
They say that about everything.
Yeah.
So that's
and
the
tear down neighborhoods.
title you put on most things.
But yeah, that's Hops Alley, the
Chinatown.
Chinese district in St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
And the first Chinese man to St. Louis. I thought that was
St. Louis history. And St. Louis Chinese history. See, it's history of everybody here. Chinese, Hispanics, blacks, Caucasians, natives. It's a lot of history here.
Italian. We gonna do the hill.
And a lot of the sad part about it is a lot of it was hidden and covered up. Like they don't want you to know.
All history should be known.
Because that should have been known that we had a Chinatown here. And then across the street here where we finna go now is the sculpture park. And I saw some pretty neat things in there. And I think, y'all, this would probably be a great place to bring your kids.
Is this considered Keener Plaza?
I don't know.
Because, you know, Keener Plaza, I think, is all this that they didn't build, I think, is cemeteries.
Huh. Yeah, I've heard that.
For the Mill Creek area.
Yeah, I've heard that, too.
All of this. Because that's why the Keener Plaza, they call it. I believe that's what I've heard that, but I would have to verify that.
And it's like, as we get more and more into this, I'm starting to connect things. You know, like, it's like everything connects.
Yes, a lot of these people know each other.
Mm-hmm. And it's crazy. Thing. So we are going to cross over into the sculpture park over here and see what kind of nice things that they have down here. Okay, y'all, so we are at the sculpture park. Let's check out some of the sculptures here. I think you can walk up on this because it's water flowing here. You should bring your children. Bring the kids.
You can walk up on here.
Why not? You can. You got to be careful when you're walking up here, though. But look at her. Or him. I don't know what
Everybody
that is.
Says this is Michael Myers.
Why?
Because it looks like Michael Myers.
Oh, my gosh. He looks so cool, though, right? You can get up all up on it.
What is he, looking through his blindfolds or what?
I think so. Is it like Justice is blind?
Yeah, blind for...
Blind Justice.
Blind, and the scale is all
Look at the water. It's so cool. Your kids would love this. And it's a warm day today. Bring them out on a Sunday. See, they're over there playing in the water over there. It's nice. This is called City Garden.
So
It's a cute sculpture right there.
Is where Ali had his tea and coffee shop.
Huh.
On 10th, right across from this sculpture park.
Let's go over this way. I'm going to cut through this grass. Look at these. These are cool, too. What does that say on there? 230.5 arc times 5. You see kids are down here playing. I'm going to walk through here.
This field.
What? Cool. Man, when I was a kid, I would have been doing all types of acrobatics off of those. Like she doing. That's what I would have did. And then look at that. Look at stuff up there. Ain't that cool? Look at the little doggy puppy. Hey. I think you can walk across this. Can you walk across this? I'm gonna do it too, because you know what? I'm a big old kid. I'm gonna try this. If I fall, don't laugh. Okay, so we're gonna try this. Because I say I'm a big kid at heart. Oh yeah, that's dangerous. I say that and I just see myself slipping. Look at that. No, don't try it. Don't try it. No. No, you can't. No. I just see him getting wet. Oh, he jumped. He jumped. I missed it. Go ahead. This is downtown. Boy, y'all better get out. You better get out. Stones may be wet and slippery. Proceed slowly and with caution. Oh, that looks so creepy. This is so cool, y'all. Right in downtown. Oh, no. No, I don't. Oh, do you see what I see? We got to get over there. This is cute, but it's also creepy. I don't know what this is. Moonrise. I'm going to show y'all the one that I'm talking about, but that is a nice one. This, I think, is going to be my favorite in the entire park. Oh, yes. What? I cannot. And I had one of these. I think I still got one. These things will hold up to the toughest afro in the world. You hear me? The toughest.
Well, they stabbed you.
That's
in the
why it's
neck,
got a
so if
fist
you,
on
if
it.
you missed, boy, it stabbed you.
Oh my gosh. What? This is my favorite one down here. Now this bring me back. Oh, that's beautiful. I want this at my house. I want this at, let me get you in that. What? A straight up Afro pick in Pinocchio. With an Afro pick.
All people, reflection.
What?
Aluminum and stainless steel.
That's cool.
Hank
Favorite one so
Willis
far?
Thomas. Born 1976.
Almost fell over. Okay. What? And I was drawn to it, man. Okay.
Pinocchio?
Yep, I'm going over to Pinocchio. He's like, feel me, I'm taking it in. I'm a liar and I know it. Okay, so yes, I'm like having a little bit too much fun here. Look at this
So when
thing.
you step on it, just stop or what?
I don't know, let's see. You do it.
Oh, when they light up.
It come on.
Work. So wait a minute. I don't think this one working. So you supposed to.
Oh, let's walk on. Oh, look at that. Okay, this is cool. And yes, those are joy. Oh, that's the laughter of a child. You heard. That's cool. That is okay. Say what? If I could, you can see me. I'm straight up breakdancing right now. I am in awe. What is this one? The sculpture park. Cool. Y'all need to get down here. No wading or swimming in the fountain. So this fountain is not on. It looks like a football that's split. And then of course we got to make it to this sign up here. They got music going on. A little bit too much fun. Ain't it pretty? It's a restaurant up there that sell hamburgers. But it look, it's a restaurant back there that sell hamburgers. I saw it's called Burger 802 or something like that. I wanted to see this little thing right here. I never saw this before. Cause you walking like that. You see how he walking? Look at the sign when he get up on it. You see how his steps are? It's just like theirs.
What are you talking about?
Stop it. he's a nut. Ain't that cool? And then that is the Civil Court building, I think. Look at look at what this is encased.
Ali's tea and coffee shop should have been here.
At 10th?
Right here.
Oh, wow, okay.
So this whole building is gone. So I wonder what this was. Probably a slave pen.
Because you know it was more slave pens than just the one, the
and
two.
it's like they only tear certain stuff down.
Yeah. And then it's somebody's living right there. You see this little tent right by Channel 5. That's eye-opening.
Here and nothing else.
I don't know. They know something we don't.
I think this was something. This was his tea and coffee shop and maybe a
cemetery or something.
Slave pen or something.
Yeah.
Next to it.
All right. So this has been a cool experience. We're going to head back to our car. And then we are heading now where? To Calvary?
To Calvary Cemetery.
I want to show y'all this last statue that's in here. Look at the one up there. Is that a horse?
It's like a Trojan horse or something.
It looked like it. With a store on his back.
The next one we're going to has a important significance to me.
You talking about Calvary?
I am this next story. I was amazed and touched and shocked.
So was
and
I.
Honored and all type of stuff.
So was I.
To associate our city with this.
Is this a football? Is what I was wanting to know. That look like it's cracking. I don't know what that is per se, but that looks really weird.
It's
like I'm interpreting it as like football left.
It's like it's something dividing two things.
Or
so it's division, but the thing is strong because it's still attached.
Huh.
See, that could be represent the people of St. Louis.
See, I was thinking about when they split from the football Rams.
Yeah.
And it was like a
tear. Your interpretation is your ink spot. You know, that's the whole thing about art.
And then this looks like a thimble here. Remember the things you used to put on when you sewed? In a way, it reminds me of one.
That looks like a spinning top to me.
Oh,
the ones you do this and it spins.
Yeah, or a hat too.
A sombrero. Yeah, maybe.
And I like this. This is the last thing I want to show y'all here in this park. I think this is really cool. It's really pretty. Get out here with your kids because they would love to come down here. Look at that. What is this? White Ghost. This is made out of fiberglass. That is beautiful. And it's Japanese. It's a Japanese art, as you could tell.
Anime.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, heading to Calvary next. And then look at the suit back there. Okay, this is a cool one as well. See if you can tell what this is. It says unzip the earth. What? As we go up this. What is this? Can you tell? That is this is also a really nice one. Can you see what that is now? And then look, it is unzipping the world. It's actually a zipper. That's a zipper. Cool. In the city park here, that is just that I mean, that was hidden. I didn't even notice that until we were leaving. We were about to leave. But I thought it was a lawnmower in a way.
Yeah, I see what it's like.
But it's a zipper.
Take the bull by the horns. Unzip the earth and get everything you can get out of it. Make life good for you.
Well,
But that's my
sister.
interpretation.
All right, so we heading back to the car. Going past this big head again. But yeah, this is the City Garden Sculpture Park. Beautiful in downtown St. Louis. Perfect place for the kids, or if you want to just come out on a walk.
Yeah, it's
You
shady.
know.
It's got a lot of good trees for oxygen.
Mm-hmm. Just beautiful. Look at the tree-lined streets right here.
Paved walking paths.
Wow. Yeah, follow. All right, y'all. So I'm going to serve up my dinner here. Let me get out one of my witch fingers. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Garlic bread, huh?
You gonna be able to sleep tonight?
What you talking about? What you mean?
All that scary stuff you saw.
Oh, please. We had a nice time going to Laclean's Landing today. This is my cheese-filled witch finger garlic bread. Ain't that pretty? What? Okay, and then we have our lost soul soup. Okay, I don't know. I'm in the spooky mood. I am in the spooky mood. Halloween is one of my favorite holidays, and you got to join us when we do our Halloween costumes, because I am going to be Maleficent. All right, here's my lost soul soup. Oh yeah. All right, let me see if I can get one of these souls so y'all can see it up close, because it should be a mushroom where you can see it. The face of the lost soul swimming in this soup here. Here go one. Oh, he does look awful. He does have a little bit of garlic in his eye. Let me put this here. But look at this. You can see his face in there. Right here. So, all my mushrooms are decorated in such a way. So, this is my lost soul soup, which is basically just bacon, potato, onion, garlic, and mushrooms. Okay? And I need some soup to heal what's ailing me. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And this is my homemade lost soul soup with witch finger cheese stuffed garlic bread. And then for dessert, we have our pineapple old-fashioned sour cream donuts. These are delicious. All right, y'all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in that next video.